Alright, in the back more City Skylines, and today we are going to be doing the farm, which is going to consist in this area in between the tracks and the road. I kept it on constant daytime, and I'm probably going to need to turn one of these on because I was checking the water for the sewage, and it's kind of low. So let's just turn this on. Obviously you do it there, it's been a while. And delete these trees out. Just delete all the trees over here for now. We figure out what we want to do. Because I do have these extra roads I downloaded from the workshop. I don't know how great they're going to work with this, but they're for farming, so it's called easy farming. I figured I could use this in sparingly, you know, not... Are these underground? What the hell? Hold on. Okay. I guess there's some trees over here that are hiding underground. I have never seen that. Alright. I'm gonna get rid of this stuff then. Probably gonna delete this section over here because I want to move this up to here or something anyways, like I wanted to, but I don't know how useful it'll be anymore since we don't have anything over here. Never deleted those, and never deleted the rest of the water either, so, you know, it's no big deal. We're fine. But I want to flatten this out. Because, you know, it's a farm, so it needs to be somewhat flat. The road, I guess I'll just do it with that. Just push this along. Just see how close I can get this to the tracks without it messing up everything. And I'm pretty sure the road, yeah, is not going to conform to that in the way I want it to, but that's okay. You could always change it later. No big deal. So I started playing Coaster, and that's been fun. It's a big difference from this game. One of the biggest things I had to get used to is this camera. Turning, it is so much slower in that game. And moving around in general. But, what else I want to do here? Oh, yes, you can paint what district you want this. God, where was that at? Sand? No. Ditch? No. This? No. Shit, where was it? Was it this? Erase district. Select district, and what is this? Tourism specialization. Leisure specialization. No commercial specialization. Well, shit, I didn't know that existed the whole time. Ah, here we go. Okay, it's in the ground resources panel all the way over here. So if I change this to the fertile land, it will then make it green for farming, which is what we want. Perfect. So we will just paint this around. More than likely, I'm just going to get rid of that. Because why not? There's no reason for it. I might add it back in somewhere else, like I've said, but for now, not really going to bother with it. Does that mean I can erase it off of here too? So like if I do this, oh I can, nice. Very nice. I know it's not really needed, but you know, it's whatever. Let's delete this. These damn underground trees keep showing up. Get out of here. Okay, let me look at this fertile land. Man, that's a big color difference from what we're used to, isn't it? Okay, so it just has trees in front of it already. You know, I actually like that a lot, rather than the regular dirt road that we have, which would just be that. So unless you want to see me manually do that, which I actually like the design of this quite a lot, actually. That's pretty cool, and it keeps the spots where we can grow in stuff, so that's perfect, actually. That's pretty nice. Easy farming, thank you, whoever made that. I'm starting to get the feeling I shouldn't have made this, like, that green, because it's like, what's the point? But I'll just build it. Because I also have these agricultural things in here, I believe they are. It's trams. Okay, I thought that was something farming. That would be down here. I believe it was those yellow square things. That's parking lots. There's somewhere in here, don't worry. Here we go. These are just little things to place down to pretend it's farmland. So like if we just put one near the road, as close as possible, that would look like So it gives you the illusion that it's farmland. Because they don't really grow in that great. Whenever you make the houses for farming. So we have all this extra stuff to use, which is going to be nice. We got a farm fence. Oh, nice. Interesting. Did not know that. Alright, so how do we want to design this up? One, we need an entrance, which I'm probably just going to use along this road. I might just use some simple thing that turns into a dirt road to start with, and then it'll go to the farming land. So I kind of want to do that maybe over here-ish, far away from everything, like right here, and then it just goes into the farmland. And maybe have one over here as well, or just have ways to connect up onto the road, probably is what I'll do. Okay. Totally planned this out before I started today. I didn't just wing it like I always do. What's a simple entrance and exit we can use here? Just something simple, clean. It's not going to get in the way. It's not overdone. What's this look like? Nope. That might work. That seems simple. We just put it like right here-ish. Okay, let's pause this. Get rid of those, and then is it this one? No, it was this one. Take that around. Pop that in right about there. I was like, did I delete some of the train tracks? No, that was just part of the thing. Which I can actually get rid of now, so it's not in the way of anything. There we go. So now if I just connect this back up. Fix it as usual with our little neat mover tool, if need be. No, come on, don't be moving things. We need to curve into here. I mean, that worked out pretty well. What is that, floating tree? Oh. Can I get rid of you somehow? There we go. You're kind of in the way of the lighting, and it's not particularly nice, so. It's gonna be a weird contrast, just switching right to dirt road the second you get on here. Can I make... Is there even one-way dirt roads? I don't think there is. Might have to have them connect up or something. What's it look like if I just connect up this shit to a dirt road? Is that even possible? I've never tested that. Oh wow, it does. That's weird. I never thought I'd see that. That's got to be a little bit different if we want this to work out. That does not want to work, but it works from here, which I found interesting. So we can only get one. Isn't that annoying? Just because there's not one-way dirt roads. Okay, what if I did that, but... You know, they're obviously not going to use that road. You know? Probably could have did that up a little further, but, you know, we'll keep it like that. Because there's no one-way road, so they just won't use it. They'll just exit and enter the way they normally do. That's interesting. So we'll just have it up to here, and then we'll start the other road. This is going to be interesting to build out, because I am not quite sure how I want this to go whatsoever. So what I might do... This is going to be a giant-ass farm area, I just realized. I mean, I overestimated the size of this thing. Well, I guess it's going to be spread out pretty well, so it's not going to make that big of a deal. It's a farm, after all, so I can work with space here. wonder if I just like cut it down, because we want square shapes in this anyways, because it's going to be for farming. So it's going to be one interesting farm, I tell you that. Did you ever see four-way intersection in farmland? Well, now you have. Did I line that up perfectly, or was that... Look at that skill. Actually, is that even lined up? It might be. Interesting. So I'm just gonna build shit, and I'm gonna see what happens. Now, here's one big, huge oversight to this. So you know... Oh, I had this paused. I shouldn't have this paused. You know how, I made all those offices last episode? Well, guess what's going to take priority to grow in over the farm? All that. So, might be a little bit before we get some farms in here. Some farmins. But for now, we're just going to make some shapes, and we'll just fill them in with, you know, as we go. Because it should be one interesting experiment. Considering I've never made anything like this before in the game. Some bigger farms here, then some smaller farms here. Oh, you do line up. It's just harder to see. And that is really nice. I like that road. And I was thinking, yeah, definitely here there needs to be an entrance and exit. Similar to how I did this. Just with entrance into the farm, because just having one way with all this farming we're gonna have in here isn't gonna be ideal. So people coming in this way can go in, people exiting can go out this way or whatever. So it's no big deal, because you know how traffic gets whenever we put industry in. It just fucks everything up. So it can't be that intense to compare to, like, you know, oil or something that I was doing earlier. It just can't be. I mean, like, how? Okay, so if I do this... Actually, let me make this a dirt road again. So I have a starting point. That could be interesting to have it like that. Have that connected up. Have that connected up. We have entrancing and leaving, entrancing and leaving. Getting in and getting out. So I'll try to put it that way. At least for there. So we'll see how that works. And if I have to expand that, I will. That's why I'm kind of leaving this side open compared to this stuff over here. So let's district this up. It's going to take a while. The only thing I wish I could do with this is enlarge this circle. That would be amazing. But, you know. That's a shame. I don't really know what to call this farm, actually. Does anybody have any ideas? Get that out of here. I'll take ideas on it. I gotta stop doing that. I'm so used to the Planet Coaster stuff now. This is so sensitive compared to what else I got used to. Well, at least until we figure out a name, I'm just gonna rename it from Fairview Square to Fairview Farm. Which isn't a bad default name, really. So, you know, if nobody ever thinks of anything other than this, that's fine. And we want to go into here to make it farming. Here we go. So now if I start building in little bits and pieces here, I want to see what this looks like. whenever it wants to grow in, because it might take a while. Let's do the little 4 square of this, and we'll see how long this takes for it to turn into something. A couple of these squares are just going to be regular houses as well. So, you know, just to add in some people here. Oh, and I got to make the policy where you get no education. No education. Wherever I disable that at. School's out, is that it? Citizens prefer working over education. Yes. Do that. Work your asses off. In that case, I should probably start building them in then. Hey, do I have water here? No, I do not. God damn it. Well, I'll be back. Alright, now that that's done. What section do I want to be just houses? That'd be pretty cool though with the house. Oh, maybe like right there. A lot of houses there. Have them along the back maybe? Nah. This one, okay, these two I think should be houses. We're going to be putting a lot of windmills here to give the illusion that... I wish I could rotate these. Give the illusion that, you know, this is a farm. So we need windmills. This will be like the back end. We have all the windmills. There we go. Now to just try to avoid fucking this up with the little dots trying to put these electricity things in here. So if I just have it like this, and then have it close, I don't know how close I can get that. On the corner, and then on the middle? Did I mess up anything? No, I wouldn't. Okay, that's good. So at least then I can put another one here, and we're all connected up. Now we just gotta wait. Watch, so I'll go work at the fucking offices. That'll be great. Where do I even put this again? Yeah, right here. This is going to take a while. So that was a little oversight on my part. I'm sorry about that. Else I wouldn't have put in all the offices last episode if I would have realized. Which I'm probably just going to start taking these away. All that work I did, just going to be taking them away. Well, the ones that are not grown in, obviously. We can just come back and redo another time. Because I want to see these farms grow in. Way more interesting than watching these grow in. It's amazing how much backtracking I do in this series. But hey, look, people are using this. That's nice. People are going up and down this. Great. People are walking across the street, almost getting killed. Great. How's this going? How's this subway thing going? There's a lot of people here. Yep. Figured everybody wants to go to school or go shopping around here, so... Nice to see them using what I put out here, which is nice. Like I said, giving them the ability to walk, even if it's just a short distance, cut down on traffic a lot. So, this should start growing in over here now. Hopefully. I just want to see one grow in to get a general idea of how big this is going to be so I can start sectioning it off as we go. So I'll wait. I've been here like 5 minutes. And I've scouted over that city like 2 or 3 times to make sure that there's nothing growing in over there. And they just don't seem to want to grow in. I mean, I know the roads aren't broken because regular houses are growing in. Which is great. It's just, I guess, maybe these take time. I don't know. Let me build one close to this Maybe that'll solve something. What is up with that in the light? Oh, you know what? This is going to need some garbage. It's going to need some garbage. And we'll just do that with a good old little extra road coming up through here. That'll be its own little thing. Okay, one thing I think I want to do is do the recycling. And I want to do smoke detector distribution for these people. Farm, I see it. And, yeah, Parks and Recreation. Just in case. That is small as fuck. Okay. Starting to learn a few things. I'm going to get rid of this over here just because it's so far away. I'm going to just build out from over here now. If I put another 4 square in, what happens? Okay, see, now it's starting to go up, so now shit will be growing in. Great. Will this be overpopulated? Absolutely. Do I always build too big? Absolutely. Do I care? No. Okay, what are you building here then? It's gonna be like a barn? Oh, okay. See, that works out pretty well next to each other. I like that. What if I just filled in this 4 gap? I'm gonna pause that before anything else happens. What will you grow in here? Or are you just not gonna do it? Okay, there you go. Look at that, we got more farming in here. Another little section of farming. So if I took one of these agricultural things, straightened it, and put it right here. If only I could see what it was before I placed it. You know, I like that. I like that. And since we're in a park, oh my god. Since we're in a farming section, I'll make a dirt park for these people to play in once I get all the way over. Small playground. How much is that a month? A week. Always fond of these, though. Maybe that fits in with the theme of farm, really. So much so that I would have put 2 in if I could, but that's okay. Could always put it in somewhere else. Alright, back to this. Oh, another quick few things. Put farming. Oh my god, I cannot speak today. Put a police station and some fire truck things. And put a crematorium in here. Because why not? Actually, you know what? These suck. I hate these things. I don't want to put a good one in here just because it'll ruin the look, but it's gotta. This has to be a thing. This little section. Alright, see, now we got people wanting to work. Look at that. So now we just want to start designing this up. Which, along here, I think I'll put a couple more farms. Actually, let me just paint this here and see what grows in. We'll see what grows in right there, and we'll build off of that. But in here, I want to continue this, what I was doing. Let me scroll all the way to the end. It was this one? Nope, it was not that one, but that's a much bigger one, and I kind of like that, so. It will delete buildings, so I have to be careful about that. See, that ends up looking pretty nice, I think. So now if I just cut across, maybe, or just have some trees cutting along the side here. Where are those trees at? That's what I'd like to know. Let's turn this down. Too big. Yeah. Nope, too bright. Too bright. Too bright. Too bright. Nope. I was gonna say, I think I had to download them to have that work, so kind of figured they'd show up eventually. These littler trees we could line the farm with. We'll fix that spacing on that side in a second. go, and then we'll just delete that, center that a bit more. Just line this all the way around. We'll leave that broken tree there. I'll leave all the stumps and rocks and everything that are in this area, as long as they don't get in the way. Once they get in the way, they're deleted. They're gone. There we go. That's not a bad little start to this farming section. Look at that. It's just, I gotta start building this stuff in to realize what I want to do exactly. I'll say right about here and over. Maybe like right there. Nah, not right there, because that's a little too close to the trees. So we'll just do right here and over. Into that, and we'll see what grows in, because I'll probably just add in one of these little ones in the corner. And I'll just move it if it once it grows in, so it lines up properly with it. But this should turn out pretty nice. Although I've made this way too big. Holy shit, there is no way the traffic is going to be able to be supported in here. Oh shit, are those pigs? I never knew they had them in this game. Don't mind the trees that kind of cut through. So that's a small minor thing. But from out here it looks much nicer. What is growing in here? Another little animal farm? Or a barn? This is exciting to me because I've never seen this stuff before. I've never done farming in this game. There we go. Looks like we got a nice little barn. Let me just move this over. Straighten it out. Try not to fuck up what I have here. There we go. This is a great start. It's worked out much better than what I thought it would. And eventually we'll connect this up to the the main grid. But for now, we'll just run this off of the windmills. So yeah, it's a great little start. I'm done for the day. Next episode, we will fill this all in and design this up all nice and neat, all in one compact episode. So with that, I'm done for today, and I will see you next time.